I'm here in New York, about to illegally vote for Zohran Mamdani 6 times. Yeah. 6.
So you don't want my ID? How do you know it's me then?
We can look it up by
I
manual.
could just give you a fake name.
We can give it up by manual.
Signature, we check signatures.
Yeah, we're not,
So if
we're
you
not,
don't check-
supposed, we're not supposed to give you ID.
But
Unless
if you don't
it
check
asks.
ID, how are you gonna know this is our signature?
Manual entry. No worries.
We have the signature.
Come on now. If you don't know what this video is from, this man is going to vote for the mayor of New York. And I have to say congratulations to Zohran Mamdani for winning the mayoral race in New York City. But this woman keeps saying we can look it up by manual. I think there's an employee named Manuel. I think the manager name is Manuel. By how many times she keeps saying it like she's reading off a script. We can read it up by manual. We can look it up by manual and by the signature. What is she talking about? This is evidence that you do not need an ID or did not need an ID to vote for the mayor of New York City. Don't y'all think that's a little crazy? But let's see what else happens in this.
Signature on file.
Oh,
Show him
interesting.
when he signs. When he
What
signs,
you
show
say?
him.
First 3 letters of your last name?
You got it, right?
First 3 letters of your last name?
I gave you my ID. Why don't
I
you
know,
use
but
it?
just first 3 letters of your last name, sir.
Shit, you guys making this difficult.
We're not making it
UDD.
difficult at all.
Is he giving you his ID to look at?
Did,
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Okay,
so you can
give it
use
to him.
So you
Give
can
it.
use
We're
it.
not supposed to ask
We're not
for
supposed
it.
But I'm
ask.
giving it to
I
you
know.
so that it's easy
You're
for you
absolutely
to.
right. You're absolutely
Because
right.
I could be somebody who's just pretending to be somebody.
You're absolutely right.
I don't think
But
you want me
we're
to
not
pretend.
supposed to ask.
It
We're
doesn't
not supposed
matter.
to ask for identification.
How do you know it's the right person?
We have a signature on file.
I get it, but if I'm giving you my ID, it's so that you can verify for sure it's me.
I found him by his date of birth.
Who? Oh, you found him?
Yeah, by his date of birth.
That was on that table. I'm here now with this gentleman.
Start over. Go to manual entry.
I found him by his date of birth. But y'all don't require ID. Make this make sense. How are y'all gonna be finding people if y'all don't ask their ID? And he made a great point that he can just be anybody. Just like that first video. That guy said allegedly he's voted 6 times, which also show he ain't got nothing to do. You gonna keep going down to them people's office and voting 6 different times, making up 6 different names? Maybe he's Manuel. I don't know who Manuel is. I know a couple of dudes named Emmanuel. But this is not making no sense how you're able to vote for the mayor of New York City. Maybe of some little town in Arkansas and Timbuktu or wherever. Maybe you can let that slide. But New York? The mayor of New York? Maybe some city councilman you can let that fly, but not the mayor of New York. And they're fighting him saying, we don't want your ID. Don't give me your ID. They threatening him. They about to kick him out the building because he want to provide his identification and his proof. Then they say, oh, I found him using his date of birth. So how did you find the other people? Or y'all just didn't look? How y'all finding people based off a signature in the system? My signature change every time because I just get better at cursive. And I have less and less time. I just be scribbling that mud. I ain't got no pen on me. But if I had a pen, I would show y'all. I just be I do got a pen. Let me show y'all my signature. Signature. I ain't got no clean paper. I don't want to expose my identification, so I ain't gonna show y'all. But I just be scribbling that mug. So how are they identifying people based off a signature that's on file that can change at any time? This is just showing a lot of fraud to me. This is seeming fishy. I don't know.
Put in his birthday. That's how I
Thank
found
you.
him.
Put in his date of birth.
Just trying to make it easy for you guys.
Understand? We were told.
I don't care what you were told. I'm
are
making it
not
easier for you
allowed
guys.
to ask.
But I'm giving you guys my
If
ID,
you
so
put it in front of my face, I'm gonna take it.
I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you. Do you need my ID? Here's my ID. Take it. Use it. That's what it's for. Identification. To identify who I am, if I'm the right person or not.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry.
Got it there.
8114.
He did start getting a little sassy. I don't care what you were told. Here's my ID. You did get a little bit of sassy with him. But he has a great point. Why are you not checking people's identification when they are going to vote? You don't even know if they registered. What's the point in registering if you are not going to check to see if that person is registered? But let's look at what was actually on the ballots. Let's see what was actually going on when people went to vote.
You guys need to look at the New York City ballot. The New York City ballot is so sloppy and it makes absolutely no sense. Take a look at this. Zohran Mamdani is on the ballot twice. Curtis is also on the ballot twice. And Como is at the very bottom and on the ballot once. Also, not to mention, Eric Adams also dropped out of the race a month ago and he's on the ballot. If some new voter were to look at this ballot, it would make absolutely no sense and they would be so confused on who to vote for. I can already see new voters voting for 2 people on this ballot because it's just so confusing. And on top of that, you are not required to have an ID to vote. The deep state is hard at work here in New York City.
Now, let's go ahead, rewind just a little bit and see this ballot that she showed. Right down here. Come on now, this don't make no sense. Y'all telling me we got AI in the big 2025 and y'all couldn't have ChatGPT figure this out and do the right thing? This look a little bit questionable. And is this what y'all using to fill in the bubbles? Well, this don't even make sense. And Eric Adams, his bald, milk dud head self, he done dropped out. He don't even know which party he in. He going to the Diddy party. That's the political party Eric Adams is with. He with the Diddy party. Because he Democrat, then he acting Republican, now he want to go independent, then he on the Green party. He a part of the Diddy party. That's what Eric Adams is a part of. Because y'all should just take him off the ballot. But y'all got people on there twice. Y'all got Silwa on there twice. And then y'all got Cuomo all the way at the bottom. But Zohran number 1, he right there in the front. He up there twice. That's how important he is. So this don't even make sense. How y'all couldn't even figure out a way to get this all organized. But they probably did this on purpose and made it look sloppy on purpose because you also don't need an ID, which is crazy, and people can vote as many times as they want. I just don't know any other instances where the voting practices were in question like this. Yeah, you can talk about the 2020 pandemic, but that's a unique experience. Yeah, you could talk about the voter fraud, in which I assume there's more human error during that time than voting fraud. But this right here is evident. There's no pandemic. There's no nothing. We're looking at the ballots right here in our face. We're looking at the government website, so the New York State website that says you do not need an ID to vote for the mayor of New York. This is plain and clear in our face. I'm not understanding how all this flew. Who approved all this? Who let all this go? Whose job was it to make sure everything was organized? Because this is sloppy. And from New York? New York? This the big in New York. Something to make. Whatever Alicia Keys was singing with Jay-Z. Yeah, I'm from that Brooklyn. Yo, down in Tribeca, right back to the Never. Whatever they was rapping. This is the big New York. Not Missouri. Y'all slacking like this? I don't think y'all slacking. I think y'all did this on purpose. And we also got to talk about the impact of Mr. Zohran Mamdani being voted in. I think Zohran did an amazing job campaigning. I seen him on TikTok. He was at the soca lounge. He was at the dance hall lounges. He was getting crunk. Zohran was partying. Cuomo, he too old. He not connected. See, with these new political what are these politicians? I can't even think. With these new politicians, they are learning how to connect with the youth. They're connecting with the youth. They're on TikTok. They're on IG Reels. They make sure that they are in your face and that they are getting that facial recognition and blowing up on social media so that more people are seeing them, and you might just see a little message. You might see a little quote. You might hear some sad music in the background. They're going to play with your emotions with these reels and these TikToks, and it's working. He did an amazing job. He was better than everybody. His ability to control his image through social media was spectacular, flawless, and he is so witty. He is a great spokesman. This man is amazing at what he does. Now, New York, this is who you voted for. So I don't want to see y'all crying on TikTok in a couple years complaining. I don't want to see y'all moving to other states because things happen. I want y'all to embrace who y'all voted for. Y'all voted for him. He won. That's what it is. But I think there is a group that is not happy with Mr. Zohran Mamdani winning. And it's a surprising group. It's the YNs who ain't happy. Let's see what the YNs got to say, them young wiggles.
Who would you guys rather vote for? Somebody who's going to defund the police or somebody who's going to add more police officers? And would you rather vote for somebody who's going to raise the taxes on the rich or not raise the taxes on the rich?
I say that
raise the taxes and more police.
more police to lock these niggers up. Not like that, but like.
Are the YNs getting dangerous?
Yeah, they're getting real dangerous. I was on the L train the other day, and they was just flashing guns, and I was like, they must put a stop to this.
Wait, New York's a gun-free zone now. People have guns in New York?
All right, these youngers out here, and they feeling a lot of violence. So even on the L train, the B train, the C train, and the QK train, there's a lot of violence going on, and I don't think they happy based off this little interview. But I'm just playing with this one. This was funny, but I think they have expressed some real concerns for a lack of police presence, and I think New York does not have sufficient police based off their numbers and based off them having to cut funding for the police under Eric Adams. So let's see how Zohran actually addresses that issue and some of the concerns of the people of New York. Let's see what happens. I am hopeful. I think that he will figure things out and he will do the job that people voted him in to do, whether you like him or not. If you voted for him, if you didn't vote for him, well, he's the mayor now, so deal with it. And just be hopeful. You may not like his policies. You may not agree with socialism, but stay where you at. We don't want to see you moving to our state. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm not up. I'm not down. I'm not Republican, Democrat, or independent. I'm not none of this foolishness because I think this is all a joke. It is all a scam. They are scamming y'all to divide y'all and use y'all to steal more of y'all money. This is all a joke. Anyways, guys, let me know down below your thoughts in the comments about Zohran Mamdani winning for mayor of New York. Hopefully some of y'all can educate me on Zohran Mamdani because I don't live in New York. I don't care what's going on in New York, but this is a huge topic that I just had to cover. I just had to talk about the voting practices in New York because when I see somebody say they done voted 6 times, first that tells me they ain't got nothing better to do. Well, I learned that from the color of their hair. But the second thing that tells me is that there's some fraud going on. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm out of here. Peace.